Hey, what's going on, y'all? I'm about to go get food right now, but before I leave, I just wanted to hop on the mic here and kind of talk about my thoughts right now because I just was feeling like a chud. I was feeling like a fucking chud. And I wanted to kind of talk about that, but I realized what I wanted to do was I kind of just wanted to rant about what's going wrong in my life. And even though I doubt very many people will see this, I kind of just wanted to have an outlet where I could talk and, potentially be heard and kind of like have other people see my struggles, but I realize I don't think that that's a very good way for me to go about talking to the camera, and I don't think that that's what I wanted to make this channel for. I posted about 5 videos on this channel before this one, but they didn't really get any views. And although I like talking to the mic, just like off the cuff like this, I kind of put less focus on it. I kind of put it to the back burner. I still plan to make more videos, but I decided to kind of dive more deep into other work that I was doing, put this one on the back burner since it wasn't really taking off like I had wanted. And it's only 5 videos, so it's kind of strange to quit that early on. But it's not quitting. Whatever. I'm getting off topic. But yeah, that was just not really panning out how I wanted to. And then I had run another YouTube channel, but that one wasn't really working out how I wanted it to either. I've been running that one for like 8 months, and it was doing alright. It's like done alright in the past. It's had big hits before, but never anything consistently that I was really aiming for. And so I've still been working on that and putting work into it, but I've been looking for other ideas that, might take me off the ground a little harder. Something that can actually sustain me because I want to make, like I've said a million times before, I want to make YouTube my full-time thing. And I finally figured out what I think could be a good other channel. I won't talk about what it is here just because I want to kind of keep these separate. I don't want to tell anyone until I actually do it. I don't want to get that dopamine rush of telling people what it is before it's actually done. But the thing about that channel is pretty much everything I've ever done content creation wise is like something that other people have done, and it's just me doing it and hoping that I'm able to do it well or maybe do it in a little bit of a different way. It's like things that have like proven to work, like anime or gaming content and stuff like that. Like there's millions of different creators that are all kind of in that one bubble. But with the channel that I want to make and I'm working on right now, I'm from what it seems like, I'm the only person who is doing this type of content. I like looked around on YouTube and I couldn't find anyone doing the exact or even like a somewhat similar style of content. Like I've seen like lightly like similar stuff, like maybe aesthetically and stuff, but the overall like vibe and kind of idea of the content I'm going for, I've never seen anyone do it. And it's something that I've been wanting to do for a while because I was watching this interview with a YouTuber that I really like, Killdozer TV. And it's like a return to form to YouTube, kind of like what this channel is supposed to be. All he does like these like food challenges, and he only really does cuts. He doesn't do any editing. He just talks to the camera and he eats, and it's like really engaging because it's just him, and he's just talking. And it feels like a very personal video, and he blew up hella because I think that that content style is something that people have really craved. But more than anything, it's because his content is unique in a way that no one else's content really is, or in his like he has a unique field that no one else has really touched on. And so that's what I feel like this channel that I want to make is going for. But back to why I feel like I'm a fucking chud. Because I like got all this stuff and this channel is like I think it has the potential for really good stuff, but since there's no one to compare it to, I have no frame of reference for how it might do, and there's a kind of a big upfront investment for me, especially because right now I'm not working a real job. I'm really only doing YouTube, and since my YouTube is kind of flopping, I have like no income. I wanted to order Subway just now and I had like a $50 gift card and I went to use it and then that got declined, so I had to use my regular card, which is fine, but I thought I had money on there. And it's like I have to pay for all this stuff to even begin this channel, and I really don't have a lot of income. And it's like if this fails, I'm out of that money, and I don't know. That's kind of why I wanted to talk about it, because I just feel like I'm kind of stuck. I'm not really I'm trying to move forward every day, and I feel like I'm not progressing. I'm 20. I have my bachelor's degree way earlier than so many other people do, but I don't even want to use it. I don't want to go into the business field. I don't want to become a manager. I don't want to do any of that. But I have it anyway, just in case. So it's like, I don't know. I have this set up for a route that I can go down that I don't want to, and I'm trying to steer my life in another direction, and I just feel like I'm getting hit with so many roadblocks and so many obstacles, and I just feel like I can't overcome them no matter how hard I try. But ultimately, I know that's not the case. I know that everyone who has ever had success has faced probably a million more hardships and struggles than I ever have. And to be successful, it's not to consistently have success, it's to be able to overcome your failures. And I plan to do that. But it does get hard. And I don't know, that's kind of why I just wanted to rant a little bit. But when I sat down to record that kind of style of rant, I realized that that was such a pussy way to be thinking about it, respectfully. I remember I had seen some Instagram reel that was like about this book, and it was framing your life and all the obstacles in your life as just like challenges in a video game that you would have to overcome instead of setbacks or anything like that. And as weird or as strange as that might sound, whenever I'm sad or frustrated or experiencing some kind of crazy event in my life that feels out of my control, or even if something's in my control and maybe I can do something about it, when I reframe the challenges that I'm facing from, oh, this fucking sucks, to, oh, okay, this is a challenge that I have to overcome now. And this is just something that I'm going to have to work towards. And I'm going to feel better once I do that. Instantly. Like, I'm not even joking. Instantly, my mood is improved. And I know that that won't work for everyone. I don't know. I feel like I'm in a relatively good headspace in general, so I think it makes sense for me. But I can understand how that won't really work for everyone, because sometimes it's not as simple as just, hey, just fucking stop being sad and be happy. That's not exactly what it is. It's more of reframing your perspective on challenges in life. But I don't know, it works for me and I like it, and I always forget about that until I experience those moments, or moments like this where I have barely any money in the bank account, and I have all these things that I need to do, and I have all this work that I need to do on multiple channels, on multiple videos, and I'm even thinking about getting some kind of part-time job to just give me a little extra income right now. And I don't know, there's a lot of things in my life that I want to be different right now, that I want to change, that I want to work towards, that feel so out of my reach. But I know that it's just one step at a time, and I'm just going to continue to do that. And I know that these challenges are something that I'll have to overcome, and these problems that I face will eventually fade if I just keep working at it. But it is hard, you know. It's hard stuff. So, I don't know. That's about all I wanted to say. Take from that what you will. I'm gonna go pick up my food now, so I'll see you later.